feel like we're the luckiest people on the planet, man. We get to do this, we get to do this with each other. How fun is this? And all it takes is work, and that's all you do. That's all you are, that's all you do. One hand up. Hey, work on two, 1, 2. Work. Individual, let's go.
It's a difficult month, and so it's going to come down to your preparation, right? If we prepare really well, we can beat anybody we play. If we don't prepare very well, that's going to show up on game day. And so what I would say is game day just teaches you about your process. The things that are good about your process will get you wins on game day, and the things that are not great about your process will get you beat. And so that, again, that gives our guys control in terms of how we meet, how we practice, how we study, and how we prepare.
And on a gorgeous night in the Bull City, we welcome you inside Wallace Wade Stadium as we're set to begin the second season with Manny Diaz at the helm of the Blue Devil program. And something new tonight, it's a Thursday night, and it's the first time in the history of the program that Duke has opened the year at home on a Thursday night. Of course, last year, it was a 26-3 win over Elon here to open the season, part of a regular season that saw Duke win 9 games for just the third time since World War II.
Hey, let go. Let it all go. Let yourself go tonight. Okay, you want to stand on truth? Stand on the truth that you're the fastest you've ever been. Stand on the truth that you're the strongest you've ever been. Stand on the truth that you've got a bunch of teammates that are going to do anything they can, anything in their power to make your dreams come true. And you just got to do your 111. You got 9% on every play. Empty it out and have fun. Have fun. How good is this?
From the shotgun, Mensah the handoff to Moore. Running left, cuts inside, across the 25, angles right. Moore is loose. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jacquez Moore takes it home from 32. Second and goal off the 15. Here comes pressure. Lost it to the left. Higgins got it. Touchdown. Spinning his way in for his first score of the season. Mensah to throw here on first down. All day. End zone shot. Anthony. He's got it. Touchdown. What a strike. 27 yards to double the lead. In motion comes Brown left to right. Here's the snap. Waits. Keeps it himself, rolls right, fires, end zone, touchdown. Samir Higgins with his second of the night, and it's 30-17. Brown will have a chance to return this one from the 22-yard line on the left side of the field, angling right. He's got a wall across the 35 and 40. Brown is loose, one man to beat, down the right sideline. Quayshawn Brown takes it all the way home for the touchdown. Speed from number 7 to tack on another, and it's 37-17. Elon out of the shotgun here with Jones to his left on 3rd and a yard. Gives it to Jones, angles right, stretches towards the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. Peyton Jones with a rushing score here late in the 4th quarter, and it's 44-17. A fun first night at Wallace Wade Stadium. First time in program history they open the season at home on a Thursday night. And they win it going away, 45-17. Duke takes care of business over the Phoenix.
We were always happy to get a win. And you do want to see what you saw in training camp, come through on the field. And I thought the explosion of our offense, explosive potential of our offense, I thought our quarterback play, and just the overall consistency made a big leap from where we were. You had just week 1. But it gives us a good foundation to work off of. Love the way we started the game on defense, back-to-back 3 and outs and getting after the quarterback. We gave up, I think, we had 7 plays that really were the plays that we didn't like. And that's normally the way it's going to go on defense. I think there are other 55 plays. I think they had like 95 yards. We averaged less than 2 yards a play. So there was a lot of good things consistently. There's just, too many plays from tackling, things that, sometimes are not uncommon from season openers that we have to get corrected going into week 2. I do think teams make large improvements from the first to second game. I just think seeing the live speed special teams is very difficult to simulate in practice. Just the tackling, right? Because everybody's got some sort of limitations on how much you're able to tackle. And even the quarterbacks being live changes the game, right? Because no one's tackling their quarterbacks during training camp. So guess what? They behave differently when they know they can get tackled and sacked. So we play real football now, and the only way you get better at playing football is to play football.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Passionate fans and an ice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that.
No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching.
Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You got to swivel those hips, right? And you got to swing. Forward! And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Man, here's the deal. Duke football has become a gritty, hard-nosed, high-functioning team that now has a quarterback that's absolutely electric. So I'm excited to see it.
Castle's in there. He gets the carry, runs off guard left, breaks a tackle. Here he goes. He's got power and speed. 30, 25, 20, and he's inside the 10 where it's going to be first and goal. Anderson Castle on third and a yard, rumbling down that eastern boundary to set up first and goal.
There's really two ways schematically to create explosive plays, right? One is that you have to try to put two guys where they have one, right? To put somebody in conflict, you know, whether a deep player's got to run with a post and then there's no one underneath them. And we were able to exploit Elon on that multiple times. The other way to do it is just have one of your guys be, you know, execute better than one of their guys. And, you know, the long pass play that Mensa hit to Barcade down the sideline where he just ran an elite route against their cornerback, and with an elite throw, you know, we created another explosive play there. So there's a lot of ways to do it, and then I can say that Jacquez Moore touchdown where we just blocked up a run really well, got him on the second level, and then made some guys miss. So you got to have it both ways. You can't just rely on scheme. You got to be able to win some one-on-ones against really sound defenses, but that's the goal every week.
That's probably the strong point of our offense, is that we have like between 5 to 8 guys that can really hurt you in any way. I also think I saw a stat with like 5 or 6 receivers that had like 20+ yards receiving. And that's, you know, amazing for an offense to have, especially with a quarterback like Darian back there. And then I think that just really is limitless for what our offense could be, especially for Coach Brewer and what he wants to call. And I think we can activate any of it.
I feel like we can be one of the best in the country, if not the best, just because we have so much depth and we all like can rotate and like we don't lose a beat. Like sometimes it's like, okay, you sub out and this person is limited of only running underneath, only going deep. But I feel like our whole group, we can run every route, we can go up, make a play. And it's like, we all don't. Like, we all have confidence in everybody else too. And really, I feel like we can do anything.
And so to throw here on first down all day, end zone shot, Anthony, he's got it, touchdown. What a strike, 27 yards to double the lead.
Well, post route right down the middle of the field, golly. You said it. The accuracy of that football, David, it could not have been better.
Meanwhile, Mensah going up top for Brown, and this one is caught! Spinning down at the Elon 26-yard line. What a throw, what a catch. And the Blue Devils flip the field. Darian Mensah, quarterback, and here's the snap. Gonna throw on first down. Rolls to his left, looking downfield, launches. It's caught across midfield and down the 40-yard line, 35 and out of bounds. At the 32-yard line goes Cooper Barkay. One transfer to another. And here he is again on first down, firing down the right sideline for Barkay again. Behind the defense, he's got it at the Elon 22-yard line. A chunk play after picking up 3rd and long.
I think that Darian, from a receiver's mindset, is the perfect quarterback because he wants to throw first, and he's super accurate, and he has a huge arm, but he's athletic enough to extend the plays, and that he can bail us out of a lot of situations, and we can scramble around and get a lot of extra yards and even touchdowns like that. So for me, he's like one of the ideal type of archetypes of a quarterback.
Not a bad day in the office to start the season off. I feel like we could have been, executed at a high level in the first half, but not bad from the boys. Offensively, I think, up front we did a great job. I was clean all night, and I think I got the ball to like 9 different receivers, so I think we've got, a lot of weapons on the edge, so pretty solid start.
I think you saw a guy played really calm, collective. He didn't show any sign of panic, when things maybe weren't going good in the first quarter as far as execution, Probably halftime is probably one of the most poised I've seen. We're making adjustments and saying, hey, we're going to go to this, we're going to get to this, and he was locked in, dialed in. He knew plays were coming, so it was good to see that. And that's really what you've seen out of him out of fall camp and spring ball as well. He's just a very reserved guy, doesn't get overly hyped, doesn't get down in the dumps, just keeps playing the next play.
We just got to keep playing. I feel like we moved the ball up and down the field in the first half, just didn't execute in the red zone, so just putting the ball in the end zone was the biggest thing, and just keep playing the next play. Obviously, you don't want to be tied, 10-10 first. It's just not how, we wanted it to be. But, just keep playing the next play was the mentality coming out of the locker room.
Sometimes stuff might be off, timing or whatever, like something against a certain defense wouldn't work. But he literally told me, he was like, his mindset is play the next play because he's also a perfectionist, he was telling me. And obviously, the game of football, you're never going to be perfect. But it's always like, are you going to let that play linger? Or are you going to move on to the next play to make opportunity to have play? So yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, we preach play the next play all the time here. And what we really say is that it means two things. One, the next play means that we're in the present moment. Whatever happened, we let it go. And then the verb play the next play means that you're in control. Like, right, you go play the next play. It doesn't just, absorb the next play, go play it. And so that focuses, the mind that I'm here and that I'm in control. Just do my job, and whatever happens in the past is done, and whatever happened in the future hasn't come about yet, so don't worry about it.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade, created to hydrate better than water. Gatorade, the official sports drink of Duke Athletics.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'd eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From the mountains to the coast and everywhere in between, Duke's researchers are working hard for North Carolina, so you can be there for the moments that matter the most. From our labs to the ones you love.
Duke Research saves lives.
What's up, everybody? You know, it's the intro to the Devil Up podcast. I got my mans, Trey Freeman III, and Chandler Rivers here. You know.
Yo, what up?
We just here today, you know, trying to be authentic, keep it real with y'all, give y'all, or allow y'all to step into our space behind the helmet, behind the face mask, let y'all learn a little bit about us and some of our teammates. As we're gonna have special guests on here. You know, we just hope to give y'all an experience of what it's like to be us, the people, or us, the person, and not us, the football player. So the podcast was a thing. I had brought it up to Chandler and Trey, actually, while we were playing the game. And I told them how I've been thinking about starting a podcast for a while, because I've been in the podcast for a long time. And so Trey had the bright idea of bringing it to our media crew, and they put it together and made it happen for us. And kind of just wanted to use the podcast to show people just who we are outside of the helmets and the face masks and the jerseys. I think, you know, oftentimes people know the football player Jacquez Moore, the football player Chandler Rivers, you know, or football player Trey Freeman. It's like I wanted to give the people the opportunity to see us, you know, outside the pads, you know, see us enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other's space, kind of give off what the Duke culture kind of feels like.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing with starting the podcast was just like to show us and our other teammates like how we are off the field, really. Like if we have like a personal brand we may have, or like fun facts about ourselves that you wouldn't know just by watching us play. That's some stuff that we got the podcast for to do. So just being able to know us on a deeper level, honestly.
I think the main thing is just like seeing our personality, like and like how we are just goofballs, like just off the field. Like it's not all just like serious, and that we pretty much talk about pretty much anything, and we probably have some like super hot takes about it or things like that.
When I look back ahead, I just see him. He was carrying somebody, one of our teammates, and he carried him all the way into me and hit me and almost knocked me out. And I was just like, college football is different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you.
It was crazy. I was like, bro, he almost put me to sleep.
Well, I'm about to make my hot take. New York Giants, Super Bowl champs.
That is a horrible take.
Super Bowl
That is a horrible
champs.
take.
You know, if I don't say the year, it can always be clipped, and whenever they win the Super Bowl, they can just post it. But New York Giants, Super Bowl champs.
I get hype over defensive plays because, you know, I used to be a defensive player.
Yeah, you couldn't score. I mean,
Huh? Well, you said I couldn't score?
Nah,
Chan,
bro.
I will give you a solid 30, my boy.
I ain't gonna lie. After the season, bro, like
Yeah, it's
bro,
on
like,
and popping. Yeah, like
we can have a King of the Court tournament.
no,
Like,
I
ain't
don't.
gonna lie, I'm not
It
losing.
don't even got to be a king of the court.
No,
I
it
just
can
want
be
you.
king of the
I just
court.
you and me one on one.
Just want me.
Yeah, I just want you one on one.
Nah, bro.
Because we didn't really know like how to start it, and then the media team there just talk like how you talk on a PlayStation party, like just make it authentic, like just act like you're having a conversation with each other. So like once we got used to doing that after like the first episode or so, it's been pretty cool. Like it hasn't really been that hard to prepare for it. Like we just have like certain stuff we want to talk about or key points or whatever, and that's just about it. The rest of it is just a regular conversation that we're having. So
Me and Chandler, we've been neighbors for like 2 years now. And then me and Quez, we came in together. So me and Quez have been tight since like the day we walked on campus. And then Chandler, he kind of just like that little brother that like, when he got here, we just clicked right away too.
it's like one of the first few guys that actually talked to me when I first got to college. So I mean, I feel like I've had a great 4-year relationship with them so far, and I know they was close before I even got here. So we've been building our relationship for a long time now. So
the date that's on the milk, like some people say it's the expiration date, some people say it's the sell by date, some people say it's the best used by date. So I just want to know, like, on that date, like when that date hit, like, are you done with that milk that day, or are you like checking it, making sure you like trying to get 2-3 more uses out of it?
a few episodes ago,
we had a question about milk, like expired milk and stuff and non-expired milk, whatever. So like every time like I'll talk to like a friend from back home, they'll ask me a question about the milk and all of that. Or like my parents, they'll be like something about the milk, and just like, even around the locker room, some of the guys be saying some stuff. So like that was one of the hot takes that like a lot of people paid attention to, and a lot of people have been asking us about lately. So yeah.
When we figure out like who we're gonna have on as like a guest, then we'll like might look up something to ask them and stuff like that. But other than that, most of it just like we just be winging it.
It's been extremely fun. It's been extremely fun. I've been enjoying being with Quez and Trey, even though they be having some crazy takes, but like it's still a fun experiment to have. And then the guests we've had recently has been pretty good.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Thought they were out of style, huh? Well, check their new game day fit. Oh, snap! DirecTV got hot.
That's right. DirecTV is flexing with all those pro and college games at your fingertips. This ain't your dad's cable, son. It's couture.
Thank you. I got this. Catching your favorite teams is easy. Whether it's on live TV or streaming, your games are front and center.
We're talking tailor fit. DirecTV ain't playing.
They're playing football.
Well, yeah, obviously they're playing football, but they knew what I was talking about.
You look ridiculous.
I think you look nice.
Yeah, you look nice, too.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
Hear live, out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield, the Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
Duke Football 360 with Dave Harding.
The Blue Devils picked up a big victory in the first game of the season over Elon. Coach, a lot of people getting in on the action, including some newcomers.
Yeah, it was great to see. We talked about on our offense making a jump forward, and we knew that there'd be a lot of faces that didn't have roles last year to step up for us, and boy, you really saw it in the game. So starting the first play of the game, new quarterback, Darian Mensah, getting him on the move, adding a different element to our offense. And then we talked about our fans really starting to enjoy to watch Cooper Barkate. And again, a strike, hits him right in stride, looks to catch in, and we talked about being more explosive on offense. This is great play design to flood a defense and to get our quarterback on the run, an explosive play to start the season.
Yeah, and from a newcomer standpoint, talk about Cooper and Darian, to do that early has to help.
Yeah, just to get that first catch, that first throw, everybody's got all that expectation. And look at the accuracy in that on the run, throwing to your left. So again, gives defenses down the road things that they have to prepare for. A little bit later in the game, first play of a drive, and again, another really good play design right here. But we've got two backs in the backfield, and here comes Nate Shepard, who again, we talked about all offseason in spring and in training camp had really shown the type of ability to make plays. And same thing, we just flip it out to him, and can we make a guy miss in the open field? He sure does. Punches forward. There's Barkate doing a great job blocking down the field. Another explosive play.
How about the versatility of a freshman? Not just handoff and run, his ability out of the backfield to catch, adding a little bit more to his arsenal from a versatility standpoint.
That's it, and it allows him to get the ball in space where we really feel like he can do damage. And now sometimes what's old is what's new, right? And we talked about how much we missed Jaquez Moore from last year's team, and getting an outside zone right here. Great cut, and then watch the cut right here to cut back. One more cut right there. And how about 2 years in a row scoring the first touchdown? A big miss. We're so happy for Jaquez, happy to have him back. But if you look at the way it's blocked up, okay, we have the 4 starters back from last year, and then here comes Jordan Larson at left guard, and watch this block right there. in the hole. He takes a linebacker and moves him right out of there to allow Jaquez to make that cut. So another new name to our offense, making a play to help us succeed.
Yeah, I love the backside. Also, you got Pickett, two-time captain, cutting off the nose.
Yeah, really great
Look at
job.
that crease.
Yeah, great job by Brian Parker straining to not let that number 50 come through there. So again, a big, well-blocked play all around. Great to get on the scoreboard. Now we get into the second half, okay? And this is a fun play I'm going to show you for two different reasons, okay? So again, a play-action pass. We're able to get Darian on the move. We flooded defense, right? Now, I want to show here, this is Andrell Anthony. He's running a post against cover 4. Might be a touchdown, but he's running because what that does, that makes the corner have to sink and honor him, right? That allows Landon King, our new transfer tight end, to get open. We hit him on a good strike. Again, another explosive pass play to get us across midfield. So a lot of guys doing a great job right here. And again, a great play design to flood the defense. And what's cool about the game of football is normally when you sacrifice and you do your job so a teammate can make a play, the same thing happens. So later on in the third quarter, here's Andrell Anthony, okay, and here's Jaden Moore, and he's going to run his corner route. Remember Andrell ran the post? Well, this time, the way we layer it, the corner goes first, the post goes second, which drives the safety out of there. So now Andrell's open, and again, great protection from the offensive line. Got a great pocket there for Darian to throw a strike. So really unselfish for Andrell to run a great post and not get the ball, but it's one of those things. If you do your job, the game has a funny way of rewarding you.
Pays you back.
It sure does. And again, watch Nate Shepard, watch our young running back in pass protection. Boom, gets a chip and helps out Bruno Fina on the stunting defensive lineman. So all of that did great. A great pocket, great throw catch, big time touchdown. And then the last play I want to show, now we're in the fourth quarter. We've got a 3rd down and 1, okay? And again, talk about a new name, Anderson Castle, but how about an old name, Jerry Hazley right here. Watch the edge he seals with Tony Boggs, our 2 tight ends. Driving. Here comes Andrell. We just caught a touchdown. Now he's going to crack the safety. We've got the whole, look at the block by Larson and Fina, taking the 3 technique and the linebacker. So we're, sort of crushing down the whole offensive line from Elon, just leaving this corner to make a tackle, which you can't. And now we're in the open field, a 60-something yard running play to get us in the red zone, which we would convert into a touchdown. So again, a lot of new faces, along with our older guys, doing a great job in getting us explosive on offense.
Absolutely, and the exciting thing is that's just on offense. There's some new faces making big-time impacts on defense. I have a feeling we'll be talking about them as this show goes on with more games. Coach, thank you. Best of luck this week.
Thank you.